The Union Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, as far as the trade deal is concerned. She's in fact sent out her first response saying good news for made in India products. They will now face a reduced tariff of 18%. Thanking the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Donald J. Trump for this development, people of our two large democracies stand to benefit. Let me quickly take that forward with Ambassador Kapur. Ambassador Kapur, there's a change of tone and tenor on both sides, not just the United States, but also India. We are also talking about how this is going to benefit Make in India. But is that also an assurance that the concerns of the MSMEs and India's agrarian sector, which so far were a bone of contention, will also be taken care of?
Yes, of course. Absolutely right, in the sense that India was getting impacted, the Indian economy was getting impacted, the Indian employment in many sectors were getting impacted. And the exports to the U.S., which are a critical element of Indian global trade, were getting impacted. Now, you can, once you take a step like this, which removes a major obstacle, there's a lot of work to be done to start putting everything into place. We had the ISET, for example, which is the initiative on critical and emerging technologies, which had again sort of dropped off the radar for some time. So many other initiatives which were under implementation between US and India were also not being focused upon because this was a very, very big distraction. Now, if we have to work on AI together, if we have to work on the chips sector together, if we have to work on other areas together like space or geopolitical cooperation or geostrategic discussions, all these are opened up again. Because, right, as I said, US and India are almost joined at the hip in terms of their global aspirations, in terms of their strategies, in terms of their threat perceptions. So in every way, we have a lot of commonalities. And for us to work together is a much better proposition for both the countries than not working together.
Okay.
Now, even energy we were
I need to quickly
earlier.
wrap up. And Ambassador, I just want to also give Mathew quick closing thoughts. Mathew, you made a very interesting mention of a changing global order thanks to the US president. Do you think that changing global order has also helped countries and trading blocs to diversify, and has the EU-India FTA changed the way Washington is currently looking at trade with New Delhi?
I think that President Trump wants to change things, and he's very serious about it. Like look at a different area, Iran, for example. He's threatening Iran, and, he may take out the regime there soon. We'll have to wait and see what happens. He's not happy with the way things work vis-a-vis the United States in much of the world, and he's trying to change things. He's trying to get countries to be more, like especially in EU, to be more independent, to take care of their own defense needs. He, as I said earlier, he is shaking things up to match his vision of what he thinks the world should be like. And
Absolutely.
So far,
and
he's being quite successful.
Well, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. So we'll have to see what comes out of this.
Sure.
For sure, allies need to stick closer and be together in such politically turbulent times as well. But many thanks to you, gentlemen, Mathew and Ambassador Kapur, for joining in on this broadcast. It was a pleasure having you on this discussion. And with that, we're slipping into a quick break. Stay tuned to CNN News 18 as we track the latest.